Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my showcase series. This time it's episode 46, and tonight I'm going to be showcasing the Thor key issue comic books in my personal collection. As you guys know, on my community page I've been running polls and you guys have been voting for which series you would like to see next. This time I received a record 30 votes, which was fantastic. You had the choice between Iron Man, symbiote related keys and Thor key issues. 20% went with Iron Man, 33% with the symbiotes, and this time 47% of you went with Thor. And I've got some great books here, guys. I hope you enjoy the show. And I'd just like to say before I continue, thank you for the overwhelming support I received on my YouTube video, basically saying am I being punished by YouTube? And I think I still am. I had 40 likes on my latest video, which was absolutely mind-blowing. But then I checked and I had over 60. So I'm still losing about a third of them. I'm losing views as well, it seems. Analytics isn't adding up. But I'm not alone. And it's a shame, really, because as small channels, we still graft as hard as the bigger ones. With little reward at the moment. But having said all that, my reward is putting out these videos. I love the community and it was great to get back out hunting yesterday. I've got a massive haul for you to show. I'm very keen to show, and that comes from Bristol. Enough of the jibber jabber. Let's get into the Thor key issues, and we're going to start with the series that started it all, Journey into Mystery. And my earliest key was an AOK, and this is Journey into Mystery issue 93. And it's all about the first appearance of the radioactive man. And he is Dr. Chen Lu. Like I said, this was a fantastic AOK I received from my good friend Lee Kendrick at the local antique centre. I've been buying a load of keys off him over the years. Amongst them, I've got my Werewolf by Night issue 32, 8.0, grabbed that from him. I grabbed the first appearance of Thanos from him, first Spider-Man Noir. And he's rewarded me in the last couple of years with some lovely AOKs. And like I said, nothing for this. I got this in January, the 2nd of January in 2019. It's low grade, probably about the 2 to 3.0 range, but a lovely book. Up next, this is not low grade, and it's a fantastic key, I think. This is Journey into Mystery, issue 102. Look at the colours popping on that one, guys. This is the first appearance of Lady Sif. It's also the first appearance of Hela. And the second appearance of Balder the Brave. So just a fantastic bang for your buck issue here. I paid £41 for this. It's definitely round about, well, you know, I initially said 4.0, but the more I look at it, and I'm a very harsh grader, could be as high as a 6. What do I know, really? Of course, Lady Sif's been in the MCU as well as Hela. And I think it's just a matter of time before we see Balder the Brave, who's Balder Odinson, in the MCU. There is rumours that he could be in the next Thor movie. I picked this up in October of 2019. And like I said, paid £41 for that. Great, great issue. Up next, another AOK from my good friend Lee. And this is Journey into Mystery 107. And don't get me wrong, guys, it's a great issue. It is detached, so it's very low. The cover is detached, but it's the first appearance and origin of the Grey Gargoyle. The Grey Gargoyle, it was Paul Pierre Duval, and he was rumoured for the Loki TV show. So whether that still happens, I don't know. It's also the first appearance of Carnilla, who was the Queen of Nornheim. And like I say, another freebie, this time in the middle of 2019 from Lee. Real good guy. Okay, another purchase, this time from Lee. And this is Journey into Mystery, issue 115. And this is the second appearance of the Absorbing Man. Now, I've just been watching the Absorbing Man in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I really want to get Journey into Mystery 114 this year. I'm a big fan of the character. It's also the second appearance of the Enchantress. And in this one, it's also part 3 of the origin of Loki. So this book could well get hot again. Again, it's mid-grade. I paid £20 for it, which I think is a pretty decent deal. The main issue, there's a bit of a tape pull here, but happy enough with the issue. Of course, the Absorbing Man is Carl Creel. He played a part in the Immortal Hulk run as well. Another, I think, undervalued key next. We've got Journey into Mystery, issue 119. And this is pretty high grade as well. I'd say around about a 6 to a 6.5. This is the first appearance, or team appearance, of the Warriors 3. We know the Warriors 3 from the Thor movies. Fandral the Dashing, Hogan the Grim, Volstagg the Voluminius, and the first appearance of Valric as well in this book. Great issue. Of course, the Warriors 3 were actually wiped out in the by Hela, weren't they, in the MCU? Paid £10.69 for this issue, which I think, like I say, is undervalued and a bit of a steal on that one. That was in the middle of 2018. I picked that one up on eBay. Another fantastic key next. It's another purchase from Lee. Again, low grade, probably around about a 2 to a 3.0. But what did I pay for it? Only £15. This is Journey into Mystery, the king size annual one. And we all know it. It's the first appearance of Hercules. Hercules. Again, another character who I feel certain will appear in a Thor movie at some point. Or maybe even looking at an Eternals movie. He was rumoured for the Eternals at one point. Like I say, £15 for this. It's also the second appearance of Zeus in the Silver Age. Great, great issue. Picked this up in the middle of 2019. Like I say, pretty low grade, but complete. And on its staples, as Dazzie says. My final Journey into Mystery book is a recent Journey into Mystery run. And this is issue 632. And this is the first appearance of Thori, the Hellhound, who is the pet of Loki. Again, rumoured for the Loki TV show. Paid £2.20 for that. I've actually got one listed on eBay. Okay, couple of Mighty Thor issues. We've got issue 705. And this is the death of Jane Foster, the Mighty Thor. Of course, that could have some bearing going forwards with the next Thor movie. That's the Russell Dotterman cover. Paid cover price for that one. And I have the stunning Stanley Artgerm Loud cover as well. Sadly, not the Virgin variant, but cover price for that one as well. So, talking of the Mighty Thor, let's get into the volume 1 of Mighty Thor, or Thor as it's known. And we're starting with my earliest one. And again, a low grade book, another purchase from Lee. I paid £20 for this. It's probably around about a 3.0, maybe 3.5. It's got a subscription crease, but I think it's, I don't mind subscription creases too much. I think they bring a bit of character to the book. This is Thor, issue 132. You can see that crease down there, but the colours are still vibrant. This is the first cameo appearance, of course, of Ego, the living planet, played by Kurt Russell in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 movie. So it's the first appearance of Regalius Recorders. And that was part of the weapons and technology of Ego, if I'm not mistaken. That was in my encyclopedia. So I picked this up in the back end of 2017. Like I say, £20 for that one. I think I picked up The Death of Elektra at the same time. And first appearance of Nova, 20 quid for both of those as well. Okay, up next, this is a bit of a speculation book because this character is rumoured for the Loki TV show. This is Thor, issue 137. It's all about this character here, guys. The first appearance of Ulik, a rock troll. A rock troll. And he, like I say, rumoured for the Loki TV show. So it's the first appearance of Mogul of the Mystic Mountain. Paid £3.69 for that. It's a pence copy, but low grade-ish. And that was in the back end of 2019. Great looking character. It was a good read as well, actually. My biggest Thor book. Again, probably in the 3 to 4.0 range. But I was at West End. I was picking out key after key. If you haven't checked out my Western Supermare haul videos, it was all Marvel and it was fantastic. It was like in Santa's Grotto. Went in a back room and it was just wall-to-wall on boxes. I was blown away. And like I say, most of the books were dollar bin books, but this one was there, and I got it for a steal of a price. What did I pick up? Thor issue 165. Like I say, look at this. We got some creasing down here. There's a bit of an issue here, but it's on his staples. It's probably in around about the 3 to 3.5 range, I would think. But we know the book, guys. Massive book. Thor 165 is the first full appearance of, and first cover appearance of him, who later becomes Adam Warlock. 4th overall appearance. Of course, that was alluded to in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. £25 for that, which I think is a steal in any grade of this book. It's a book with a lot of potential still, I think. Up next, it's a nice key, but it is damaged by sunlight. But I can't complain. I paid 89p for it. Up next, 15 centre, Thor, issue 169. Look at the colour loss. They must have left it in the window. Still, it is the first appearance of Essa, the Watcher. First appearance of Thermal Man, who is Subject 16. And, more importantly, the origin of Galactus. Nice Jack Kirby artwork in this one, and Jack Kirby is the master to me. Picked this up in a shop in Weston, like I say, for 89p, and that was in early 2018. Okay, we're moving on now with a recent purchase. This is a bit of a spoiler for my next haul video. And we're going with a book I picked up, like I said, in Bristol yesterday in Area 51. Thor 243. And what's nice about it is it's sense copy, because you don't get too many. I don't find many Thor sense copies. This is the first appearance of the Time Twisters team, an impure version of the Timekeepers, of course, both beings with the ability to manipulate time. Could well be alluded to in the Loki TV show. Paid £1.32 for that. Includes the Marvel value stamp of B07, which is the Mighty Thor, to go with the Thor book. And like I say, stay tuned for that Bristol haul. I showed my good friend JT Rogers. He couldn't believe the books I picked up for £1 a piece. Brilliant. Up next, Thor issue 282. I've just spoke about this. This is the first appearance of the Timekeepers group. First appearance of Ast, Vorth and Xanth. £2.8 for that. That was an eBay pickup. Thor 294. Can't leave Carboot Tony out. Yeah, a £1 pickup from him. The first full appearance of Magni Thorson, son of Thor. First full appearance of Modi Thorson, son of Thor. First appearance of Alberich, Fafnir, Frey, Odin's, the origin of Odin, of course, and the origin of Asgard in this book. Great issue. Happy days for £1. I would love this first printing of this book, but I don't know. I'll find it eventually. I got a feeling the character is going to be in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie. But I found the reprint, and the reprint goes for some coin as well. This is Thor issue 337. This is the Marvel Legends MODOK series edition. It came with a Beta Ray Bill action figure. £1 for this in the local game shop. Of course, the first appearance as such of Beta Ray Bill, who I think is going to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And who knows? Maybe in that next Thor movie. Possibly voiced by Russell Crowe. Who knows? I think this book's a little bit undervalued as well, this next one. This is Thor issue 344. First appearance of a major villain from the MCU, and that is Malekith the Accursed. He was in the Thor Dark World movie. £2.25 for that issue. Up next, issue 346. I've got to say as well, my books are showing up a lot clearer. Why? I was really worried just now because every time I tried to record myself, it was like a crack. Or not a crack, but it seemed like I was in 3D. It was only this case, the plastic covering on top of the phone. I thought I was going to have to buy another phone. It didn't even dawn on me until I checked a bit deeper, delved a bit deeper. Okay, this one, Thor 346, is the first appearance of Casket of the Ancient Winters, which is a magical artifact that, again, is in my encyclopedia. It's also the third appearance of Malekith the Accursed. Another book from Tone, £1 a piece. Up next, Thor issue 347 is the first appearance of Algrim the Strong, who later becomes Curse. And Curse, of course, appeared in the Thor Dark World movie. It's also the first appearance of Wormwood. Paid £2.8 for this at the Gloucester Con in 2017. Issue 353 is The Death of Odin. We all know Odin. And £1 for that one. Tony strikes again. Issue 362 is The Death of the Executioner, who is Scourge. I like the Executioner. Of course, he was played by the guy who plays Billy Butcher. I can't even think of his name now. Judge Dredd as well. Loved the character. Loved how he was like an anti-hero and he fought off the bad guys at the end, didn't he, before meeting his demise. Up next, 364. We know this one. The first full appearance of Throg. Yeah, Thor is a frog. What is it all about? So it's the first appearance of Puddle Gulp, Gullywump, King Gorkwort, Green Song, Bug-Eye, DeWap, Harrow Kid, Ratso, Southside, Grand Thane. And like I say, he turned into the frog in the previous issue right at the end, but this is his first full appearance. Don't know why people are going for it, but it sells for quite a lot on a good day. Up next, Thor 367 is The Death of Malekith. I showed you his first appearance in 344. Another Tony book. Issue 372 is the first appearance of the Time Variance Authority, the Watchdogs of the Time Stream, of course. We're going to see them in the Loki TV show. £6.24 for that. Love the pinks on that, or purpley pink, I suppose. Purple and pink, isn't it? Up next, characters getting a bit of heat at the moment. This is Thor, issue 391. This is the first appearance of Eric Kevin Masterson, who goes on to become Thunderstrike. It's also the first appearance of Mongoose. His first cameo was in Amazing Spider-Man issue 283, in the shadows only though, which directly led into this issue. Another book from Tone. 392. And I picked this one up in Worcester for £2. This is the first appearance of Quicksand. 395. We've got the first appearance of Skyhawk, who is Winston Manchester. Wind Warrior, who is Pamela Shaw. Earth Force Team, as such. And the Earth Lord, who is Kyle Brook. £1 for that one. Tone again. I tell you what, that day was fantastic. Brought so many keys for £1. Picked up first Taskmaster, first Stephen Wolf, £1 a piece. All the early New Gods issues. Couldn't believe it. Thor 404. Picked this one up in the Gloucester Con for £2.08. This is the first appearance of Lieutenant Marcus Stone, another character in my encyclopedia, and the first appearance of the Crimson Hawks team. And the cover pays homage to Fantastic Four issue 12 from 1963. Nice little key now. Thor 411. We all know the book. The first cameo appearance of the New Warriors. We're supposed to be getting their own TV show. So we got the first appearance of Night Thrasher, is Dwayne Michael Taylor. First appearance of Captain Aurak, and the first appearance of Chord in this. £1. Issue 412, of course, is the first full appearance of the New Warriors team. And the first appearance of Marcy Masterson Steele. £1 for that one. Up next, issue 426. It's the first appearance of Rigor Ruiz, Margarita Allegra Rigor Ruiz, another character in my encyclopedia. Also the first appearance of the Code Blue team. £1 from the Birmingham Con in 2018. Another haul pickup from yesterday. I'm giving you too many sneak previews, but it's another good book. Hot at the moment. Thor issue 459. This is where Eric Masterson from 391 becomes Thunderstrike. But more importantly, he wears a vest. And the vest is now to be seen being worn by Thor in the next Thor movie. So it's a steal for £1.32, I suppose, because it's going now easily between £15 and £20 on eBay. Crazy stuff. My final Thor book from the run is another book that is very hot at the moment due to the casting of Loki, and that is Thor issue 617. The first appearance of Kid Loki, or Sarir, and they've got a young actor who's going to be portraying him by all accounts. Paid $167 for that. I've sold one or two of these as well for good coin. And I have an annual as well. I really enjoyed the character in Infinity War. This is Thor Annual 11. And this is the first appearance of Atri, the King of the Dwarfs. He's played by the guy out of Game of Thrones, isn't he? I can't think of his name again. But I heard a rumour, if you can get a copy, that he may be playing Pip the Troll down the line. And Pip the Troll appears in Strange Tales. Is it 175 or 185? I don't recall, but it's definitely a Strange Tales book, which I own. It's also the origin of Thor in this book. We move on to the next series. This is issue 22. And this is the first appearance of the Thor girl, Tareen, another character in my encyclopedia. What have we got to finish with, guys? Well, we're going to go into God of Thunder next. And it's a huge book at the moment, guys. We all know it. Thor, God of Thunder, issue number 2. This is the first appearance of Gore the God Butcher, going to be played by Christian Bale in the next Thor movie. We've also got the first appearance of the Necro Sword, the first symbiote created by Null. Who knows? We may get Null. I got a feeling we will at some point. Nice Issa Ribic cover. Paid £8.47 for this. Easily, I've seen it go for 80. It can hit 3 figures now, this book. Nice high grade. Delighted to own it. I would like God of Thunder issue 6, but I don't at the moment. But I do have God of Thunder issue 8, and this is the first appearance of the Goddesses of Thunder team, Thor's future granddaughters. That is Atli, Elisabeth, and Frigg. And I paid £1.67 for that in the Cheltenham Library con. Yeah, there was a con in a library in Cheltenham. Wasn't too many vendors there, but I did get a Rick and Morty book signed that day. Up next, issue 19, and this is the first appearance of Dario Agger, the shape-shifting CEO of Roxxon in human form. Christian Bale was actually rumoured to be playing Dario Agger at one point, but of course, now he's Gore the God Butcher. So it's the first cameo appearance of Old Galactus, another Issa Ribic cover, again from the Cheltenham Library, 166. Then we have the next run, and that is Thor number 2, the first full appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. Of course, first happens in issue 1, the cameo. Nice Russell Dotterman cover. £3.50 for this in Worcester. A book that's pretty hot at the moment is Thor God of Thunder issue 8. This is where Thor is revealed to be Jane Foster and that she is fighting late stage cancer. That has already been confirmed to be part of the storyline of the next Thor movie. Again, from Worcester, £4 for that one. Russell Dotterman cover. And we're coming right up to date with the Thor run now. I believe, we're on to the 2017 run, I think. This is Thor issue number 1. It is a 1 in 25 Christian Ward variant incentive. I paid £12 for this, which is very unlike me. I don't really go for incentives too much. I don't know what really appealed to me. Well, I think there was it's kind of like a mashup of Thor and Wolverine and Doctor Strange in this issue, if I'm not mistaken. The book was pretty hot for a while, I remember. We move on to issue 5, and this is the first appearance of Doom. Again, another mashup character. £3.20 for that. Issue 6 is the first appearance of Loki the Necro God. All Butcher End. Nice Issa Ribic cover again. Cover price for that, Forbidden Planet. And my last book I'm going to show you today, guys, it was a recent AOK, and that was from my good friend JT Rogers, and that is Thor issue 5. Not the first printing, but I'm very happy to get the third printing. This is where Black Winter relates to a developing plot that was introduced by Jack Kirby way back in Thor, issue 169 from the Silver Age. Like I say, a freebie, got this. I actually opened it on the 20th of January this year. So thanks to JT Rogers, and thanks to all you guys. Like I said, your support means the world to me. Hope you enjoyed my Thor key issues. Plenty more showcases to come. Tomorrow night I'll have out the big one, I believe, which is the top 20 selling comic books of the week. Bye for now.